Hi everybody, welcome to a Tuesday impromptu Monkey Island Madness. Um, you know what? CB was the trickerhead today, I guess. Um, but I got my outside work done, so I figured I could go ahead and art for a while. And I am talking to a live audience over at Ustream TV. We will be moving sometime soon to YouTube Live because Ustream will no longer be offering their free service after August 1st. So all of us streamers will be moving to YouTube Live. So, yep, that's going to be a big old fat learning curve, but we'll do it because we love you. Okay, here we go. And today I'm going to work on the napkin prompt. Now, this is not for artful evidence. This is for, we came up with our own Wednesday prompt list, and one of the prompts was napkin. So before I went on stream, I went ahead and went through all the napkins that I have, which is way too many, and we decided we're going to work with this black one. The thing is, it's so beautiful that after I put this on there, I'm calling it done because I can't improve on this. I really can't. That's it. I did see Ange and Eileen. Oh my God. If you want pay attention to Ange and Eileen complaining, that's all you'd pay attention to. No, I knew you guys wanted me to stream, but I have jobs I've got to do. And I think you guys should come over and help me dig up and replant hostas later on tonight. So, and I've got laundry too. But everything in its own good time, right? Alright, so I'm just going to be putting this down with matte medium. Oops. That should be enough for about 15, right? That's alright. Ooh, and there's a booger in it. Got to get rid of that. I'm just putting it off over on the table here. So I'll use this same pile for the top. Because that was, I went a little crazy. As CB would say, I got carried away. Alright, here we go. There's that booger that I wanted to get rid of. Alright, hopefully I won't get too much wrinklage. Is that not a beautiful napkin? OMG. And the only thing is napkins tear really easy, so I'll try not to brush too hard. Gosh, that's pretty. I love the colors in this. Oh. So now these knuckleheads in the audience will have to be deciding what I'm going to do on top of this, or if I just call it a day and just say, okay, I'm done with napkin because this one's so beautiful. Really, how can you improve on that, you guys? I can't. Sorry, I keep going off camera. You need to plant Calbachia trio bells? Never even heard of it. What's the English word for it? Iris? No, I'm kidding. Iris are perennials, and they're like no trouble too. You cut off their stalks at the fall and call it a day, man. Okay, get it off here before it gets too stuck on, and then it'll be easy to trim off. use a word or a quote. See, today I feel like I want to use a sarcastic quote, but this does not lend itself to sarcasm. Do you think? I don't know, it doesn't to me, and I did tear that edge a little bit, so I'm going to have to put something back on there or cut it down a little bit smaller. I'll just put this back on there. Alright, and I'll just smushing up. I got a couple of wrinkles, just smushing them down. They don't detract, so that's okay. Alright, baby wipe to clean up. I would add a little Wink of Stella to some of the wings. Okay. Where did I put my Wink of Stella? You can tell I use it a lot. I have no clue where it is. I think, where would I put my Wink of Stella? I saw it just the other day. It's a lot easier to clean up the matte medium before it dries. Just saying. Alright, Wink of Stella. Let me go look one place. I know I have one. What did I do with it? Oh, I hate when I do this. Oh, I actually, Dorothy, I think I just bought some of those. When I went to Lowe's, they had a great sale going on, and I bought some of those mini petunia things. They grow in clumps. Are those the ones you're talking about? Okay. I don't know where it is. And I'm not even sure that I have Wink of Stella. I think what I was thinking of was the Stardust. Sorry you had to wait for me to look for that, but I did. Oh, wait. Is this it? Look at what I found. It was sitting right here by me all the time. But what I was going to say was I found the Stardust pens that I had forgotten that I had, but there's one of them out here. So I'll have to blow this dry real quick. There's the Stardust. Yeah. But I do have the Wink of Stella. I've never used it. You can see, I've never used this. What do I have to do to start it? Oh, just take that off and pierce the thing? Okay. We'll use the Wink of Stella. Might as well do it now. Do you guys feel sorry for me that I go around here like this all the time? That I never get a break from being me? Oh my God. Well, I'm looking at this crazy little thing. There is like, there's none in there. And this is brand new. Like, are you kidding me? That's all the liquid you get in there? Because I can see it's only got like that much stuff in it, you guys. Like right to there. That's it. That's a ripoff. I don't even know where I got it because knowing me, I didn't buy it. So take the ring off. I got it. Hi, Lori. I'm going to dry this real quick. It's almost dry. That is so pretty. It's clear. Well, I know, but you can still see the liquid in it. You can't see that in there? You can see that. See when I move it? How much is in there? I mean, there's only liquid to right there. And it looks like there's something dark up here in the tip. But really, there's like, this is a ripoff if that's all. Hi, Denise. Yeah, that's a freaking ripoff. That's all I gotta say. It's cool though. I love this napkin. I really do. Stop complaining and use it. Okay, I guess the boss has had enough of my crap for one day. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and give it a squeeze. And we're going to do a little experiment here. Oh! Oh, it's glittery. Okay, alright, I see. Alright, what are we going to glitter? Do we want to glitter this big butterfly? Probably we do. I don't want it on there too thick. Can you guys see this? Maybe I need to turn that off. Pull you down. Can you see where I've gone around? I can't see in the dark, sorry. I'm not going to cover his whole wings. I'm going to do the veins. So he's just a little glittery. A little bit goes a long way. Thanks, Cindy. You guys are trying to make me feel better that I didn't get ripped off. I don't even know where I got this. I either had to buy it on sale. I'm sure, I don't, or maybe somebody gifted it. I don't know. But who knows? Maybe I'll become a huge Wink of Stella fan right now. You never know. It is kind of pretty, I have to say, and you have to kind of get it. Can you see when I get it kind of at an angle? How it's coming out? I do like this water brush, though, I have to say. Um, this could become my new favorite very easily. Because I do like it. Maybe I'll just pour the Wink of Stella out and use the brush. So anyway, if you guys read of a death in Oklahoma this evening, a man on Monkey Island is murdered. Um, yeah, that might be at my house. Just saying. But then I can't stay mad at him because he did clean the gutters today. Ugh. Okay, can you see how it's getting glittery? This is kind of cool, I have to say. You like Wink of Stella? Well, I might. You can refill with water and get every little bit of sparkle out of the pan. Thank you, Cindy Lou Who. Sorry, I'm not on camera. I've got this really, really close. Did I do it? I didn't do it on this one. That little spot on its wing right there looks like a pansy to me. And does the clear part of it, does it dry, shiny, kind of like glossy accents? All right, I like that so much. Now I want to go ahead and do the rest of them. Can you see? Trying to get it where you guys can kind of see it. There you go. There you go. Coolio. Yeah, I like Wink of Stella too. It's not too sparkly, I agree. Over peonies. Sheesh, you are one tough cookie. Run, Robert, run. Robert mowed over my peony bush. And see, the thing I think is, does he honestly think I'm not going to notice? Like, for real. And even if he did it accidentally, which he couldn't do because it was not like a couple inches tall, and it had beautiful blooms this year. Um, like, honestly, did he think I wasn't going to freaking notice? Come on, dude. But even, okay, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Whatever happened, wouldn't you come in and say, I feel so bad, I mowed over your damn peony bush? I mean, come on, I'm not that dumb yet. I'm forgetful, but when I don't forget that there's a great big bush at the edge of the driveway, I don't know. I'm just like, are you kidding me? And it takes them a few years to mature. So And I probably had that bush maybe 4 years. Yeah. So all the butterflies are getting glitter, you guys. This is really pretty. I will say that. So Eileen, you did it again. I think you guys are going to try and turn me into a glitter girl, and I'm not a glitter girl. But I have to kind of lift it up to see what I painted. Can you see all that? I'm running out of butterflies, and that makes me a little sad. This is a nice brush, I will say. I like it a lot. Now these veins down in this wing are a little hard to see. So Ange, I'm curious, do you like your new living arrangements? Having a roommate has got to be different. Alright, I'm out of butterflies. Oh, that makes me sad. It is very cool though. I'm not a glitter girl at all, but you like this. You know what? I do too, because it's not overpowering and it doesn't make it look all gaudy and stupid. Oh, you can get it in different colors? Well, I'm going to have to do a Amazon order anyway. She'll go nuts when she hears it. Denise knows me. Well, I actually do like it. I have to say, I do like it. And I'm assuming, does it dry pretty quickly? Oh no, that's still wet. So I'm going to have to heat it up. I'm going to dry it real quick. So I can order pink in bulk, Eileen. I'm going to pull up so the camera's not on top of the heat dryer. Or the blow dryer, or the heat tool, whatever. Before I do this, I am going to go ahead and connect these, because when I look at it, it looks weird that these aren't connected. So I'm going to connect these. I have to look sideways to see. Maybe I should just do his whole body too, because, yeah, I think I will. And his antennae. And pretty soon CB's going to be going, stop, stop! You're getting carried away. And it's like, I know I don't know when to stop, man. Okay. That's better to me. Alright. I do want to check out more colors, Steve. Dry faster than stickers? Okay, cool. Yeah, this kind of glitter doesn't bother me. It's the kind that makes it look all gaudy that I don't like. Yes, CD, I do think. I'm almost done with my coffee. I'll let it cool off a little bit before I decide if it's dry. That is really one of the most beautiful napkins I think I've ever seen. You can get all 16 colors on Amazon for $110. Oh my God, Eileen. 16 colors for $110. What do they charge you then? About almost $10 a little paintbrush? Well, you're getting the brush, so yeah, that seems a little steep to me. Especially, now I do want to do an experiment. So while this is drying, let's get a piece of black paper out. I want to see the difference between, here we go, rabbit trail. I want to see the difference between the Wink of Stella, and I'm going to shake it up, make sure I got good glitter coming. Oh, look at Denise and Eileen. Here's the Amazon page. You can get all 16 for $110 just for you today, lady. That's what the, when you go across the border down into Mexico, that's what the people who want you to come into their shop say. Just for you today, lady. Like they're giving you some great big bargain. Geez, there isn't that much difference, you guys, honestly, between the Stardust pens and the Wink of Stella. Can you see that this might be a little bit more shimmery? But there's not a whole lot of difference, in my humble opinion. In fact, I think the Stardust pen maybe shows up a little bit better. We're going to do another one just because we can. Because, back when Dee Dee originally told us about Books A Million having the calendars on sale for $3, Carpe Diem markers have them for $1.75 each. Well, to me, that sounds like a whole lot better deal, Cindy Lou Who. All right, Cindy, you might have to Twitter me that link. Okay, so anyway, what I was saying was that when Dee Dee told us about all the calendars being on sale at Books A Million for $3 each, right? I went that first year, which would have been 2016, I guess. I haven't taken the thing off yet. And my plan for this has been the same since the day I got it. It's got 2014, 2015 on the outside, but I will decorate this outside regardless. I might end up doing it with the magical papers. And I would do that on stream and then tell you guys, because my neighbor wants to do one anyway. I would rough this up with some sandpaper before I did it. You know, fill this in and then sand it down to make it smooth, but then do the outside of the cover. But anyway, this was originally $25, this leather journal. But I liked that it had the writing on one side and then I would art, you know, and I was thinking, well, I could gesso over it or something. But I was going to turn this into a napkin journal anyway. But I was going to do like a combination napkin gratitude journal or something like this with this book, because it's so pretty, it's so well made. I thought, you know what, and I could cut out every other page so that it wouldn't get too fluffy, because you know it's going to get real fluffy. So let's go ahead and I'll tear out all this front stuff for sure. Unless I wanted to cover it with napkins. Just have a bunch of napkins up here, just cover it up. And then starting here, because it started in June, July, and this is sewn. So if I cut one out, for example, I'll leave that one. But if I cut this one out, the opposite one on the sewn edge is going to come out too. So I'd have to be kind of careful with that, I guess. Let's give it a try. I'll go ahead and cut out this page. Because I know on this signature, and I don't know how many signatures are in there, and you want to be really careful so you don't cut the thread, right? Duh. Okay. And this may take some maneuvering to figure out which was the page on the opposite signature. And by holding it up, you can see where the signature ends up being. So you got to look at the end. Looking, looking, looking. But they're very small signatures too. There it is. So see, it was just the two away. So this page would go ahead and come out. So that's how I would keep it from getting too fluffy, right? You like the gold and silver ones too? Well, I'll probably end up with them, Eileen. You little pain in the butt. So that's how I'll keep this from getting too fluffy. Pretty sure. So there's June, July. Okay, that's the center of the signature. So I cut that one out. I'll leave this one. I'll cut this one out. So keep that in mind if you have a Books A Million near you. I knew that the journal itself, or the calendar itself, was not going to be useful, right? Because it was already out of date the day I bought it. So, and as these signatures get looser, finding the opposite page is going to be real easy. Or it should be. Alright. So that one should be this one. And this one should have been this one. There it is. That's the one. Oh, it didn't come out completely because it's glued. So this, it really is a well-made journal. I mean, it's not only sewn, it's glued too. So that's cool. So that's how I can keep this book from getting too fluffy. Fluffy, fluffy, fluffy. So I'm not going to do that completely. I'm cutting the pages out, Denise, to keep the book from being, you know, because after you start gluing stuff in, that the book is going to end up being like that thick with that much spine. So that's why I'll take out like every other page. And maybe not every other page. Um, Thank you, Cindy. Hi, Kia. You've been looking. My mo always pruned peonies in the fall, and they came back strong in the spring. Well, the thing is, most plants, if you cut it down to the ground before it's got a chance to, for its greenery to get food for next year, that's the thing about perennials. It won't come back. Same with daffodils or iris or any of them. You've got to leave them even when they're ugly, so they can gather up food for next year. So it might come back again, but he may be a dead man before then. Hi, Paula. I'm talking about killing Robert, but I probably won't. And especially now that it's on tape, it wouldn't probably not be a good thing to do. Because he cut down my peony. He mowed it over. I'm going to go ahead and trim the edge of this. I'm just playing with napkins, Paula. I really need a new blade in my X-Acto. I got one right here. I'll just go ahead and do it right now. Well, I'm a big fat liar. I'm going to use that box up. Oh well, put it back in and use it. Simon, you really fight. See, Robert and I never fight, but he mows over my peony bush. We're going to fight. IKEA assembly. I can hardly wait to see what Jen's going to get for her IKEA craft room. I've never been to an IKEA. I would love to, however. And if I had to assemble something, I would just assemble it when Robert wasn't here. I wouldn't even ask for help. I'd be like, nope, this is a job that I need to do alone. I like to actually build furniture. I really do. All right. Trim this edge off, and hopefully we've got a good thing going here. I used my Wink Estella for the first time, too. And I think I'm a fan. I really do. Isn't that a beautiful napkin? It's so gorgeous. But you have to get at an angle to see where the Wink Estella is. And I like that. I like glitter like that. So this is okay. Now it's so pretty, I don't want to add anything to it. The only thing I might do to add to it is ink the edges. I like on something like this, I would want the edges inked. So I'm going to ink the edges and maybe call this done. Since it's just our Wednesday prop, and I probably need to use, since it's got matte medium on it, I'm wondering if I shouldn't use Stays-On on it. And I hate Stays-On because it stinks like hell, but it will stay. Oops. Crap's falling. Oh, and do you guys remember those little shaker bottles that I ordered from Wish app? I don't know what made me think to do it. But if you stick a makeup sponge in it like this, you can get a really cool inker with a handle that doesn't cramp your hands. Yep, that's just another free service that I offer. What's Paula and IKEA craft room? That would be awesome. I have one of those 3x3 cube shelves in my room and I love it. I'm going to have to go on there and look. I don't need anything right now. She's a crazy white rabbit. Silk prints. Alright, here we go. I'm going to deal with this stinky stays on. Crap, it doesn't, oh no, there's ink on it, I think. I can't deal with that stink. And this seems real dry, so I'll just use the Memento. I thought the rat was home, but it's not. I was going to say, I'm going to have to turn the audio off when he comes in the house, you guys. Because I can't wait until the camera goes off. But it's not him, never mind. It's somebody else with a truck and trailer that looks like his. And because of the matte medium on here, it's not really staying real black. The only other thing I could use that would make it real black would be acrylic ink or acrylic paint. Oh, acrylic ink would work too. But this is fine. Hashtag Janet's free advice. Yep. Here's some more free advice. Don't announce on camera that you're going to murder the person you live with, because God forbid he'll end up dead later. Like, oh my God, that's scary. I'm not going to hurt him, but I'm not going to overlook it either. It wasn't an accident. I don't care what he says. Can you guys even see that it's adding a little bit to the edges? Someone needs to call Robert's cell phone to warn him. No, I want him to come in here unsuspecting, thinking, oh, I'm coming home to a real nice dinner tonight. Yeah, get over yourself. That ain't happening. No, telling you guys about it, now that I'm laughing and joking about it, I won't be hard on him. I promise you. I promise. I'm kidding, Eileen. Yeah, it's got Wink Estelle on it. It is a napkin, Paula. It's the prettiest napkin I think I've ever seen. Isn't that pretty? And then it's got Wink Estelle on it. And I feel like there's really nothing else I can do because it's already so pretty. I mean, there's nothing I could do to improve on this. I know some people would go ahead and cover it with acrylic paint and then you would rub it off, and yeah, I can't do that. I can do that with others that aren't this pretty, but not this one. It's too pretty. So this one's staying just like it is. It's a piece of art just by itself. I just looked up today, Denise, and it was gone. I mean, it was just like the whole plant is gone. Yeah, arsenic won't do him in, Ange. That's the truth. I'm going to get over it. I am. I can't imagine why you would mow over a peony bush. It was so pretty. Beautiful white flowers. Great big. I mean, these peony blooms this year were like this big. They were huge. They were beautiful. I just don't get it. Just don't get it. Sorry, boys and girls. Don't get it. All right, let's go ahead and I'll do the cover of this later, but let's go ahead and put some napkins on the inside. And the nose I won't mind, but I've got to almost cut out all the signatures. as I go. That first one, I guess I don't have to. Because this was that one. This was that one. The other one I cut out. This one's staying, which means this one stays. Alright, I'm going to cut one more out. I should get up and get a new blade. Quick, hide the clippers. Thanks, you guys. Oh my God, did he drag the brush around the property behind the mower? See, that's what I don't get, Denise. Like, he has like a huge, great big industrial type lawnmower. Someday I should take a movie for you guys so you can see when he's mowing the backyard down by the lake. Like, he is zooming across that yard at about 60 miles an hour. I'm not kidding. And it could be that after he did it, the lawnmower just gobbled up the whole plant because it's a big industrial. Okay, whoa. All right, that is a signature all by itself. I don't know where the opposite page went on that one. Yeah, so, like, where did it go? Where'd the bush go? It's not like he hid it in his pants. I'm not kidding you. The bush had to go somewhere. Maybe this, and no, get over yourself. We can afford sunglasses. You don't need to go mowing down this shrubbery, you monkey. I'm not kidding. I'm flabbergasted. All right, I'm going to do all these front pages anyway. Let's pick out some napkins because I'm getting too excited now. We'll start with this page because this signature I know is going to be intact now. Yeah, and why are y'all on his side anyway? Maybe the emu ate it. Hi, Kimberly. That's funny. All right, should I just blindly pick a napkin? Here's another one that we were going to use, but the problem is, like, this one's going to be see-through. So you're going to see the stuff behind it. Does that matter? Maybe not. It'll just be more dimension, right? All right. Or I could layer it up, too. Know what I mean? And, you know, here's the truth, you guys. You know you don't have any problems in life when you can get that excited over a damn peony bush. For real. I mean, and I don't lose sight of that. But it's the principle. We're talking principle here. Now, I'm going to get out a piece of deli paper to put between the pages so that I don't glue the whole damn book together. You don't want me in jail? Well, I don't necessarily want to be in jail either. Except the thing about jail, somebody else does the cooking and the cleaning. It's the karma I would worry about. You know, murder brings on some bad juju, I think. Line you can write on, not taking sides. We had a hard time with you in Oz. Can't imagine you in prison for homicide. I know, man. Can you have rulers in prison? Probably not, Paula. They're a weapon. I'd have to have like a, what do they call those seamstress measures? You know, where you, it's soft, it's cloth. Yeah, I'd have to have one of those. They wouldn't let me have a hard ruler. Or a pencil. I think those are both considered weapons in the big house. All right, I'm rethinking this. I can't have rulers. I'm going to behave myself. They make the inmates clean? Oh, get out of here then. I'd be cleaning somebody else's bathroom. That ain't happening in my world. Alright, this will be our first experiment if this is going to be a good napkin journal or not. God, this paper is sucking up the matte medium. I definitely got to get some ordered. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Alright, I'm just going to lay it down and rub it. Rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it. Alright, there we go. Yep, got a wrinkle. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this a little bit at a time because this matte medium dries like instantly. Actually, the calendar showing through isn't as bothersome to me as I would have thought. So, the wrinklage maybe, we'll find out. Because I use the rest of the napkin to add like flowers or something over in here. Paula, you may have saved me by mentioning no rulers in jail. But the thing is, like, they would serve you bologna for lunch. That wouldn't bother me. I like bologna. Maybe not the green bologna they serve there, though. Isn't bologna green in jail? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm cutting this because I'm going to use this blue over here on the edge. If it's salvageable at all. Yeah, that'll be alright. And I'm sure you heard about Ustream, right, Paula? They're taking away our free streaming, so we're gonna have to figure out like YouTube Live. Ugh. Which I'm not crazy about, but I know it's like anything else. Can't do it when it's wet with a napkin, Denise. You'll rip the hell out of your napkin. Or do you mean when I'm very first putting on the matte medium? I'm not crazy about the straight edge, so I'll go ahead and cut it. I'm just making the edge a little bit irregular so it doesn't look so straight. That's annoying to me. Yeah, that's better. Oh, I almost used my straw in my coffee. See, and I don't care if there's like double layers like that. That doesn't bother me. Yeah, it would tear the heck out of it. So no can do that. And then after it's wet, it tears real easy, so. And see, then I can just art on top of this later. But I don't mind the calendar showing through. Yeah, I like the overlap. And I could keep overlapping too, because I've got a whole nother half a napkin. So maybe I should overlap up here where it says the calendar date. I need a little paintbrush. Oh, this one will be fine. I'll just use my splatter brush. But to keep the edges from being so straight, to get an irregular edge and kind of select what I want out of here. Just get it wet, and then it'll tear, and you'll have the irregular edge, and it won't look like a manufactured straight edge, which is better, better, better. But don't do what I just did, which is drop a big old blob on there. Duh. Jeez. Probably my niece saying, do you want to do the... My niece texted me this morning and said she's got an extra DNA kit. Do I want to do it? You know, for genealogy, we're both kind of into genealogy, and she was like, do you want to do it? Like, I don't know. Do I really want to know? That maybe my siblings aren't my siblings? I don't know. I'm kidding, of course. I shouldn't talk horrible about my mother that way. No, I think what scares me the most is if I did it, maybe I'd find out that all that work I did on my genealogy was for naught. You know, like, maybe I'm not what I think I am. That would be frightening. Alright, there, I've got plenty of napkinage to work with now. Don't save this crap, throw it away. Okay, you use a what? A wet Q-tip. Oh, that's a good idea, Paula. You seriously, girl, are not just another pretty face. You have got it going on all over the place. Alright, and this is going to glue to here pretty quick if I'm not careful. Alright, let's see where I want more flowerage. Do it, I promise it's exciting. Okay, I will. I'll tell her. I was inclined to tell her that I was going to do it anyway, Jennifer. I really was. I know she was wanting me to do it. So, all right, we're going to try Paula's trick. I do have a Q-tip right here. We'll put it in the water. Yeah, I think the reason she offered is because I knew she wanted me to do it. And then we'll be able to find out what parts overlap. I mean, I already know because I've done so much of the research, but she, of course, she has a different mother, and her father was actually my half-brother. So, so her DNA is, you know, like vastly, vastly different than mine. She's Native American and Spanish, and I'm Norwegian, German, and English. Unless my DNA test comes back totally different. The Q-tip works great, Paula. You got a half-sister and a half-brother? Oh, Jennifer, we're going to have to talk about it. And Hub's also... Yeah, who knows what secrets are lurking? Yeah, see, that's the scary thing about it. Like, all right, I think I'm going to cover up this date up here for sure. because I'm not sure I like the 2014 showing through. So yeah, I probably will do it. As much because she asked me to as anything else. She's just absolutely the sweetest thing on earth. She's going to be here soon too. So while she's here, I will definitely stream with her. She a lot of times is at the stream lurking, and you guys don't know she's here. So she probably knows all of you guys, but you don't know her because she lurks. She has only talked a couple of times. But yeah, she's coming pretty soon. This actually isn't artful evidence. Jennifer, this is one of our Wednesday prompts. And I'm going to pull out so you guys can see. This straight edge right here is annoying to me, so I'm going to go ahead and add some more to get rid of that. Because after it gets certain busy, like right now, you can't really tell what's overlapped, and the light coming in from the window is very annoying at this point. Yeah, that helps. So, yeah. Yeah, this is a Wednesday prompt, and it's for, well, the one that I just finished is for the napkin prompt. This is just like a napkin journal, so I have some backgrounds already laid out. So I'm going to dry this real quick so we can move on to another one, because as far as I'm concerned, this background is okay, because I can work with this. I can go on from here. You know what? I could use one of these calendar pages that I tore out too, and put use it for the chevron page too. I might consider that, because I do like the calendar showing through behind. Well, if it turns out that your DNA comes back different than what your family has claimed, I'm just going to tell you, your family was lying. Somebody in your family was lying. Okay, that's dry enough that I could flip the page now and work on another one. I won't work on the back of that one this time. Now, another thing I got to consider, because I'm a little OCD this way, like normally if I have like a 2-page spread like this, I would want the whole thing to match. So do I need to get over that and think that it's okay that I could have this pages by itself, or should the whole thing match? That's a problem I have. So you guys can weigh in on that if you want. I'm not sure if I want to go ahead and do this page next. This one's still a little damp. I'm actually glad that I started this. Okay, Eileen. A little OCD. I am a little OCD. I'll admit it. All right. You know what? I'm gonna pick. That one had butterfly and flowers. I've got so many like butterfly and flower. Um, see, like this one. If I did it this way, see, I could do that whole. I could do both sides of the page. I think I like that idea. You have the same problem, Denise. I do too. If you look at my old journal, um, yeah, like I have a hard time having one page here and one page here. They have to be matchy matchy. I wish I wasn't like that really, but I am. So get over it. And this is a good napkin because it's already pulled apart. Next page is going to be nothing but butterflies. Nothing but butterflies. Are we weighing in to see if she has a problem? No comments from the peanut gallery. That's all I got to say about that. Ouch. I just pulled my hair. All right, let's go ahead. I'll start it on this edge and work over this way. And this paper absorbs this matte medium so quick, I'm going to have to do it in little areas at a time. Really, it's otherwise it dries too quick. Oops, look at my fingernail went right through that right there. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. Gonna have a wrinkle there. Stuff happens, I guess. We'll see if this technique is going to work. If it doesn't, don't do what I do. Do as I say. I think my mother used to say that to me. And I don't care if there's wrinklage, you guys. The wrinklage doesn't bother me. Now getting it down in the crease, that might be a little weird. Just ease it in. Ooh, that was a dumb idea. See, that's what's going to turn this really fluffy, is if I don't do those, the gutters really, really well. Now I think I can move a little bit quicker. Oh, good. I just flipped some matte medium over on the carpet, I think. Oh, I better look. Alrighty. Let me look for that matte medium on the carpet. If I can get it up right now, I have a better chance of getting it up. And it might have been in my imagination. I hope it was in my imagination. Okay, it must have been the napkin falling. I'm not finding anything wet on the floor. Thank goodness. I'd hate to have to cut out a big old hunk of carpet. Maybe I could have Robert bring the lawnmower in and he could just lawnmower it up. How about that? I could do that. Yeah, could you bring that in and get rid of the matte medium on the floor like you got rid of the peony? That's what I want to happen. What did she say? Bye, all. Bye, Tootie. No wrinklage is cheap texture. Isn't that the truth? Yeah, no, the wrinkles don't bother me at all. Not even a little bit. And that's weird because I do have this OCD thing going on, but the wrinklage doesn't bother me. And I'm not really OCD. That is a myth that Eileen started, and I just have some quirky tendencies. For real. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Quirky tendencies. And CB probably knows me better than anybody, and she will tell you the same thing. Right, CB? She had the joy of spending 3 weeks with me. And I wasn't crazy, maybe. All right, I can tear the excess off here. Go ahead and stick that in there now. And I don't have to on this one, I don't think. Overlap any. I think it's really pretty just the way it is. Chances are he will not live this down in a hurry, Minky. What's the difference between OCD and quirky tendencies? Well, to me, a few little quirky tendencies is kind of an endearing quality, where OCD is very annoying as hell. Right? Come on, work with me here. Somebody stick up for me. See? CB says, I'm normal most of the time. Okay, there was... CB, you can tell him about my flip-flops if you want, because that is, I know that is a kind of a weird OCD thing, and I'll just tell it myself. When I go in public showers, I don't care. We were in beautiful, nice hotel rooms when we were in Australia. We did stay in some beautiful places. But ever since I can remember, and it's my mother's fault, when we went in public restrooms, I don't care where it was, I couldn't touch anything. I mean, my mother turned me into a freaking freak about public restrooms. And I'll be the first to admit it, and I know it's not rational, but I can't help it anyway. So even though we're in like a 5-star hotel in downtown Sydney, I brought my shower flip-flops. I had to wear flip-flops in the shower. So, yeah, that might be a little weird. But, yeah. I don't even know what to say about that. No matter how nice or clean the shower is. That's true, CB, because the germs that live there are microscopic and you can't see them. But like if we ever went to like a public swimming pool or something, oh, my mother was just a fanatic about not touching anything. You know, we had to take a shower there. You know, it wasn't like she wouldn't let us use the facilities, but we had to just be so, so careful. But just, yeah, I don't know. So, yeah. But now, okay, now here's the weird thing about that. When we went to Jen's house, see if it's in somebody's home, and I know the people who cleaned it or take care of it, then I don't have to wear my flip-flops in the shower at somebody's home. It's only in a public place. And I know that's weird, you guys. I know it. But I will proudly say I've never had athlete's foot. How do you clean the bottom of your feet? Well, you lift them one at a time and wash the bottom of your feet. I love the way these pages feel. You understand it? Well, I apparently, CB, my brain can't differentiate. Actually, the calendar showing through to me. I like. See, you guys, Polly, you say that you're sure that a fancy hotel bathroom is cleaner than yours, but I don't know who cleaned that shower. They might have been in there watching The Real Housewives while they should have been cleaning that shower floor. Like they looked in there and said, "Well, it looks clean to me." Missing The Real Housewives. For real. Have you guys seen those shows? And when they're on, I just turn them off because I don't even want to know this stuff. But have you seen, like, when they go in and take swabs of, like, an elevator or someplace that to you appears to be spotless and really clean, and then they do, like, those swabs and send them to a lab, and the crap they find, I mean, and crap, it could be one of the items they find. I mean, it's, like, scary. I practically do, Eileen. Those pages feel so cool. All plasticky and everything. Hi, Carrie Ann. Oh my God, look who walks in when we're talking about filthy showers. That's too funny. Carrie Ann, that is too funny. Carrie Ann, some of you have heard this, but Carrie Ann, when she came down to meet us down at Jen's house, she stayed with some old friends of her husband that they hadn't seen or had never stayed with them or whatever. And apparently this woman was not a pristine housekeeper. And Carrie Ann's a little bit like me about OCD. And poor thing, she's probably still traumatized. I'm sure she is, because I would be. There are not secret cameras in the hotel room, Cindy Lou Who. There are not secret cameras. Oh my God, now you're telling me they're watching me in the bathroom when I'm at a hotel? Now I'm gonna, like flip-flops are enough. That's not a disguise. Yeah, these pages feel uber awesome. That is hysterical. Victoria and Napkin, when you're talking about that. You used to be a hotel cleaner? Okay, Monique, tell me the dirty truth. Y'all aren't going to change me anyway. Oh, your boss came behind you? Well, I will say that the hotel rooms we stayed in were, I didn't have a complaint at all. If I had a complaint at all, it would be that all over Australia, and I don't know, maybe they do this in Canada too, but we don't do it in the United States. Maybe some people do, I don't. But all of their electric plugs, you know, where you plug in your electronics, has a little on-off switch. So I go in there, I plug my phone in, I think it's charging. Well, I had failed to hit the little on-off switch, right? So, yeah, none of my electronics are charging because I didn't turn the damn electric switch on. And that happened to us several times, right, CB? Like, we would forget. The dirty truth is, guests are gross, and it's horrible to clean up after them. Not me. We weren't. We were clean. Oh my God, Button, don't even say that. Now you're really going to gross me out. I'm going to have to, All right. Let's see. I've got another one of these napkins that I have a huge amount of, but I might have to separate it out. That's a bad thing. I don't like that. I love that one. Here, this one with the flowers. It's not as pretty as the others, but we're going to use it anyway because I have a ton of them. And it should come apart pretty easy. Is this going to... Well, I don't want it like that, so I guess I'm going to have to cut it in half. What the hell? But Monique, you know, to the point you made about hotel guests are disgusting, I would tend to agree with you. And I've complained about it, like here at the lake. Like, I would treat the hotel room just like I would treat my own home. We all did, CB. You didn't know it worked that way either, so don't be going and blaming me. But I treat a hotel room just like I would treat my home. I don't put a water glass on there that's wet, that's going to leave a water ring and stuff like that. I wouldn't do it in my home, and I won't do it in a hotel room. But I know, going to your point, I believe a lot of people go into a hotel room and really don't care. I mean, they'd put the glass of water on there, whether it leaves a water ring or not. But yeah, and I wish people weren't like that, because at the end of the day, that increases all of our costs. You know, they have to buy furniture quicker because you ruined it, you idiot. So at the end of the day, I end up paying more for that hotel room because you're a slob. Or maybe you act that way at home. You know, that wouldn't surprise me either. I think most people are slobs in their own home. But I try and take care of my stuff. And I try and take care of their stuff too. It's only right. Alright. I know a lot of people would say that. I don't. Yeah, they were raised that way. You're probably right, Denise. I think there's an awful lot of truth in what you're saying, that people are just Gross. They were raised that way. Yep. When I think coming from a big family alters the way that you approach how things are taken care of. Like, we had to take care of stuff because somebody else was coming along right behind you to use, the bathroom or whatever. You didn't have the luxury of just blowing stuff off. All right, this one is spunky because I'm going to end up with this up here. So I'm going to piece it, but try and keep the design somewhat intact. Alright, I like that, where it kind of balances out on each edge. I know. OCD. Alright, I'll put this one on first. I think you can go overboard too, Monique. I do believe that. That, like, you shouldn't have. I have well, it's actually a friend of my sister's whose mother, I think, was, slightly OCD. And she literally washed her kitchen counter to the point where she washed the design right out of the counter itself. That's going overboard. I mean, she washed that 100 times a day at least. I wash mine after I use it. But, like, I can go in there and pour a cup of coffee and I don't have to wipe the whole kitchen down. I'm going to let that dry and then probably go ahead and cut that off. Ugh, come on, man. Don't be hard to work with here. You'll make me upset. Okay. And I'll cut these edges off. After it's completely dried. Trim them up perfectly. Hopefully there's enough to finish that. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Nope, not enough. Hi, Norma. I'm just gluing napkins in a napkin journal because I'm not all that creative today. I spent all my creativity on anger instead today. I know I put enough matte medium out here for 15 pages, but it's all good. That's how I end up splattering matte medium all over the dang place. So I've got a pretty good start anyway. I need to pick out a whole different design for the next one probably because I've been using butterflies and flowers a lot. So maybe I need to pick out something way, way, way different. Thanks, Eileen. It's easy to make great looking pages when you're using somebody else's art, right? It's what I do on top of them. But at least I've got a place to start now, so I'm good. But it could be that they're so pretty I won't want to wreck them now. And I don't care if that design continues or not, because I don't know what I'm doing on top of it, so that could end up being completely covered up, you know? Never know. Oops. Just patch that little hole right up. Never know it's there. Alright, I'm going to do a quick coat over the whole thing, get rid of whatever air bubbles I can. I don't think there are too many, maybe a little bit. I didn't get a good seal down here on the edge, I know that. Oh, and Eileen, I meant to tell you when I very first saw you, I'm sorry I didn't call you last night. When I got done out in the yard, I was absolutely beat. So I didn't call anybody. I was just like, done, done, done. Stick a fork in me. I even had Robert bring me a hamburger from the local gas station, believe it or not. There's a little restaurant in it, but napkins are so easy. I do have some peacock ones. I didn't even open your envelope, Norma, but I remember that you sent me some really different ones. So yeah, I can dig in there anytime. But I was just grabbing out of what was in there. Oh, I love these cookies. There's a big old fat air bubble right there. Napkins are so easy. They really are. And I've been intending to do this like forever, really. Well, since 2016 is how long I've had this little journal that I'm working in. Yeah, I'm going to pick out something really different for the next one. And after it's dry, there's pretty much no getting rid of the air bubbles. You're just going to have to work around them or live with them. But I like the wrinklage. It's not, that doesn't bother me. Alright, it's what? 4:13. I'm going to do one more and then call it a day because then I'm going to have to get dinner ready because the rat will be wanting to eat. And even though I think he's kind of a butthole right now, I still will cook us a nice dinner. And then after dinner, I'm going to go out and work in the yard some more, I think. Try and get a few of those hostas dug up. I'm going to have to fix that page. When I did the X-Acto, I kind of cut into that, but I can get that. Well, maybe I'll do it right now. Get some little washi tape and put right over that. I'm going to fix it right now since I know it's a problem. Stick a pin in the bubbles before you dry. Yeah, most of them I don't care about. Gotta go. Okay. Bye, Ange. You are a sucker. Why I'm a sucker? Explain to me why I'm a sucker. Oh, because I'll still make us a nice dinner? Nah, that's not being a sucker. I still am gonna... I'll just use some cellophane tape. What the hell? Oops. It's just got to hold it until I get the matte medium on there right. Yeah. It's going to work. Are you going to put a little headstone where the peony was? Oh, I should. If I had time, Denise, I swear to God, I would order an entire headstone. I'm not kidding, a tombstone right out there. I would put it out there and say, hey, look, did you see what I spent some of your money on today? Yep, headstone for the peony. Alright, here's all the napkins from Norma. And paper. That wasn't a napkin. She sent me some beautiful papers. OMG. Okay. These are some of the Jane Davenport ones. Oh, that might be a good thing. Let's see what's going on here. That would be really different. Get into your art flow. Alright, yeah, let's use 2 of these. Feel the sea, touch the sky, let your soul and spirit fly. Dance to the song of the sea, stay wild, ocean child, sea queen. Well, after seeing where Z's been, I can totally see why she writes those sorts of things, because she lives in an absolute paradise. I could have so easily stayed there with Z. But I think by now I would have been so terribly homesick. Oh. Well, and the poor rat, he would have already starved to death, I'm pretty sure. They tear apart nice and easy, I have to say that. And I don't save it. Alright, this one I'm going to do, I think, a little different. I'm going to go ahead and cut it before I get it wet. So I've got to decide if I want this. I think I'm going to save the mermaid. I really like the mermaid right there. So, yeah, I'm going to try and use her. What'd I do with my dang scissors? Where's the queen? Where's the queen? You mean that? That's not a queen. That's a mermaid. Alright, but I gotta be careful. You know what? I can't cut it first, because if I cut it short, I would be so mad at myself, I'd go slap Eileen. I don't see a queen. But that makes me think of Z right there. So you guys, I will watch, well, tonight when I go to bed, Z will just be leaving Australia. I might watch for a minute, but I probably won't be watching for long. Especially if I go outside and work some more. I feel like I could. I'm not too tired right now, so I feel like I could go out and work some more. Okay. Yeah, that should work, right? right there. Okay. Okay. Just checking myself, just checking myself. Perfect. No tears, no nothing. Yeah, baby. Now you freaks have got me thinking about using Winka Stella. I was just thinking, oh, I could use Winka Stella on this page. Ugh. And I'm going to end up having to buy more. Ugh. This page I actually should dedicate to my mother because it's got seashells on it. My mother was like a seashell fanatic. Cut them apart and piece it all. It says Queen. Geesh, read the dang thing. Oh, Sea Queen. I see what you're saying. Oh, I will definitely use that. Yeah, I can piece this for sure, Norma. These are cool napkins, so thank you. Again, I very, very appreciate you guys' kindness. Oh, this one I haven't torn apart yet. Doggone it. And you have to take the plies apart. Even if I have to just waste that matte medium that I've got down there already. Yep, you gotta take the plies apart. Luckily, they came apart easy. But it's drying while I'm messing around. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I will definitely be doing an Amazon order tonight to get some more matte medium, undoubtedly. Come on, don't start screwing up now. Did I tell you guys I dug up all my daffodil bulbs today? I'm not kidding. I must have 200 bulbs. At least 200 bulbs. That now I've got to clean them up and store them until fall. I was shocked at how much bulbage there was under the ground. There was a ton of bulbs. But I gotta let the mud dry and stuff before I can do anything with them. Oops, tore that a little bit, but that's okay because I'm going to add something to it anyway. Look at the crown. Yeah, I finally saw it, Denise. Duh. Finally saw it. But I like these pink dots down here, so I definitely want to use them. And they're going to be... Oops. Up here, but I'm going to take this portion off. Alright. My fingers are getting sticky, so the napkins are starting to stick to my fingers a little bit. Well, Dorothy, every few years you should dig them up and separate them. I hadn't for a long time. But yeah, you actually do need to dig them up and separate them. The bulbs will crowd themselves out completely. And they'll end up starving, and they'll last for a lot of years, no doubt. But yeah, you should dig them up and separate them. Because I think I started out with like 5 bulbs 20 years ago. Now I'm at like 200. I'm not going to put them all back. I'm really not. I will use the Sea Queen. I'm just not sure where. Maybe down here. Alright. Let me get my Paula Q-tip and cut out the part that I want. That's so much better idea, Paula. Duh. There's Sea Queen. I will go ahead and use it right down there. Do you keep them in the fridge? No. Right now they're just sitting out back. They say to put them in like a mesh bag or something, or a pair of hose, put them in nylons. I think what I'm going to do is I have a plastic tray. I'll leave them in the plastic tray and spread them out so that they are not sitting on top of one another. And I'll set them down in my storeroom in the basement where it's real cool and dry. Yeah, I'll just put them down there. It just set a cool, dry place. Because I normally would dig them up and then replant them right away. But I normally would do that. Yeah, see, if it was in the fall, Dorothy, yes, I would have left them. I would have put them right back in the ground. But because it's spring and the leaves had already turned brown, and I want to replant in that garden, that was why I went ahead and I think I like this saying better than I like that woman's face. So I'm going to put that right over that. Yeah, so that's why I went ahead and dug them up, and we'll store them for the summer and then put them back in the fall. But yeah, normally I wouldn't do that either. I wouldn't take them out and store them for the summer. This is an unusual year because last year I did absolutely nothing. Yeah, so yeah, it's just an unusual year. But you would store them like you would any bulb, a can of bulb or any other bulb. It's just time of year is different, so I'm going to bring them into the basement. Alright. Yeah, I like this page. Good one. Like that piece of art right there. Oh, we do. Okay, you leave a man, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if you're far north, you would have to take the bulbs in for the winter. We don't have to do that down here, especially with daffodils. Now, canna, a lot of people do dig up the canna bulbs and store them for the winter. I wouldn't. If they don't live through the winter, then they're kind of like the things that can't go through the dishwasher. Like if you can't live in the ground over the winter, chances are very good that you can't live here. Um, I think I'm going to go ahead and use this seashell too. I don't care about the lips, but I do like that black and white seashell a little bit. So I wish I had a good plan for dinner, which I do not. It seems like I just heard the rat's car out there. This is almost like collage, you guys. And the rest of that junk I don't care about. And I can't see through places that I don't want showing, so that's cool. Well, this is a very definite, unusual page for me. I will say that. I don't want to say I'm not a fan of Jane Davenport because I do like some of her products a lot. And I like her girls. Her girls are not necessarily my style, but they're her style, and for her, they're awesome. And Z's girl that she did in Jane's class came out awesome too. I will say that. I don't think I put any on the top on this page, so I'm going to do a little bit real quick. Yeah, Z's Jane girl came out really, really good. And she has green hair, Eileen. Yeah, this is a fun page. Now, what am I going to do on top of it? Hell, I don't know. I'll have to figure out something, won't I? This, actually, the napkin journal will be like that collage was. It's going to be a challenge for me to work on top of these pages, in all honesty. Maybe I can lift this up now, and the sun won't jack with me too bad. But yeah, this will be a challenge for me. It is collaging. I know, but it's not like I have to make a scene, CB. But yeah, I know I'm collaging. Come on, you need to stick down there. I don't know why that's not wanting to stick. Where did Xander post the picture? Never saw it. I think she might have sent it on WhatsApp. I don't, probably on WhatsApp. I think it was on WhatsApp because I said I want to see what you did in Jane's class. Oh, I just wrecked her face because it won't stick, damn it. I think she did it on the WhatsApp. So you're going to have to wait until she gets home because I don't feel comfortable sharing Z's pictures. But yeah, you'll love it when you see it. She did really, really good. I know she'll show it to you when you get home. She's going to be so proud of it, and she should be. I'm going to have to fix these pages. I don't think she put it on Twitter, CB. I think she WhatsApped it to us. I think it's on WhatsApp. I just thought of something. I hope to God that that coffee that I drank doesn't have caffeine in it, or I'm up all night. All right. It was on WhatsApp. I thought it was, but I know she'll show it when she gets home. Um, so you'll get to see it. But you'll when you see it, you'll definitely know that it was a Jane class. Oh, so only if you got to see it. I think she did it just because I asked Eileen. Because I said, I want to see what you did in Jane's class. Oh, she waited for that class and waited for that class. So I'm so tickled. Um, but yeah, you can definitely tell that it's a Jane girl. No doubt in your mind when you see it. You'll just be going, oh, wow. All right, let's look at what we did today. Did I put... I've still got some of that black napkin left. Oh, I love that crazy thing. All right, what did I do with the piece of art? Here it is. Naturally, it's underneath a pile of crap. This is what we did, and I'm calling this finished, but I won't sign it or anything because it's not my art. All I did was put the napkin down and put Winka Stella on the wings of each of the butterflies. So, yeah, I love this. So that's going in the journal in the napkin place, exactly like it is. Not going to change it. So it's week 4. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yay! Another one done. And this page I need to put upside down. So there you go. It's in the book and it's staying just like that. Woohoo! So I'm not quite so far behind now. And then we started working on a napkin journal, and I'll just let this lay out and dry. First page, let me pull out a little bit further so you can kind of see the whole page. There. So this was the first page. It's pretty. I like the calendar behind it, actually. So she'll be home Wednesday. She leaves there Wednesday. She gets all her time back that was robbed when we left America. And she leaves on Wednesday and gets home on Wednesday. Only she's flying into San Francisco, and then she's got to change planes to get back to LaGuardia. So fortunately, CB and I got to go direct to Dallas, so it was only a 15-and-a-half-hour drive, or 15-and-a-half-hour flight. Yeah, you can't drive to Australia, just free advice. And then she's got to catch another plane to get back to LaGuardia. So she will be traveling, I would imagine, 24 entire hours. So she may not, well, let's see, Wednesday she leaves at 12:30. She'd get there about 12. She won't get home till late evening Wednesday night, would be my guess. She literally will be traveling almost 24 hours. There's the next page. This one is way, way, way too busy for my taste, so this will definitely be getting some stuff covered up. But I still think the colors are awesome. Yeah, I like the background showing through too, Denise. Well, thanks for coming, Eileen. And you didn't even have to hardly boss me around too much at all. This, again, is a very busy background, so I won't mind covering up some of that. And then the last page, which is sticking together, which I've got to get unstuck together, is the Jane Davenport page. So we've got some really unusual pages to start playing with here. So I'm excited. That one, I just rubbed a lump off. So it's got to dry. I wish I had an easy dinner here, but I don't. So I'm excited. Hi, Debbie. I'm just ending, Debbie. All I did today really was glue napkins down. I didn't really art at all. All they watched was me gluing down napkins and running off at the mouth, bitching about Robert mowing down my peony. But anyway, one day this week, I don't know if Dee Dee's going to have time or not, but one day this week, I do want to try YouTube Live. I mean, we're slowly. I know we've got all of June and July, but we need to slowly start migrating over there and see what the problems are. You know, I don't want to do it the last minute where we have no other options. I don't know that we have a whole lot of other options, but yeah. So when I get back here into this part, like I've got this one I need to get done, and then on into here. But when I get to here, what the hell? That's how dirty my window is. You can see, I think. Yeah, it's the same place. So that's dirt on my window that you're seeing there. I'm going to leave this side, I think, blank so that I can write on it. So put some peony napkins in your journal. You're funny, Norma. Isn't that what those blue things are? Are those peonies? No, those aren't peonies. I'm going to have to look for a peony because that actually is a good idea. You're planning on setting it up next weekend? Okay. Yeah, I'd like to just give it a go before, the last day. So if you've watched this on YouTube, thanks so much. Sorry if I bitched too much about the rat, but oh well, stuff happens. So we'll catch you next time. Thanks. Bye.